Hey, so you might know me from this shotgun video that Bungie mentioned in their TWAB. It's something I made back in April and it still haunts me to this day. But all that aside, some new stuff's happening.
Sounds like a trick.
Pellet shotguns just totally changed in Destiny PvP because they got fixed spread patterns, meaning there's no more randomness in where your pellets can land. This changes everything, so I tested every shotgun archetype and found the places at which they can all get a one-hit kill and where they can all get cleanup kills too. I'm really excited to share all this information with you because I think it'll change how you play Destiny PvP for the better. Also, a quick thank you to the people who helped me test these things. Their names are Froggy Chair, Pachi Maniac, Funky, Glenalf, Adric, Covey, Blade Dancer, and this random dancing Fortnite cat. For the results today, here's what you need to know. For every shotgun I used, I found the highest possible range for testing. So like if a gun could get rifled barrel, accurized rounds, range masterwork, and opening shot, then that's what I picked. So here are the 4 guns I used, where the range value I say is the maximum range roll without smoothbore or full choke, because obviously smoothbore and full choke makes the range go up or down. So this is just the normal high range version. I chose dead weight for the rapid fire, which hits 60 range. I chose Xenoclast for the lightweight, which hits 75 range. I chose Fractithist for the precision frame, which hits 100 range, and finally I chose Time Lost Found Verdict for the aggressive frame, which hits 85 range. I used Darcy to stand at the exact meter mark, the person getting shot emoted to reset their character model, and then I scoped in at the exact same point on them, their belly button every time, and then I fully scoped the shotgun in at their torso at the same place every time before firing. We didn't have any aim assist, accuracy, or damage boosting or damage reducing perks or mods on whatsoever. Fortunately, with fixed spread patterns, that means we only have to do each test a few times, so hopefully this eliminates a whole lot of randomness and human error. But anyway, let's get on to the results. I'm going to keep today's video as short as possible because I just want to give you what you need to know, let you make your own decisions, and then we can all get back to enjoying the new season. If you want a shotgun deep dive, that video is on my channel and you can go find it after this one. Okay, so here's our first table. Keep in mind FC means full choke and SB means smooth bore. This table shows where you can get a one-hit kill at various meter marks for every archetype shooting a 60 resilience guardian. As you can see here, rapid fire frames and lightweights really struggle to get one-hit kills unless you're right up in your opponent's face, but interestingly, lightweights are even worse at getting one-hit kills than rapid fires, and I'm guessing this is because of the new spread pattern since lightweights are diamond shape and rapids are squares, but it's hard to say for sure. Honestly, I'm just here to give you the numbers and you can do with them what you will. As for precisions, they can get a 6 meter one-hit kill, but not if you're using smoothbore. Duality can impressively get a 7 meter one-hit kill in spread shotgun mode, which is the same as an aggressive frame with very high range. This checks out because in the past, Duality spread shotgun mode has actually had super juiced damage drop-off compared to the other precisions, meaning Duality's pellets will just keep doing full damage over a longer distance compared to other precision frames. Felwinters is basically the same as using a precision frame, but you just have worse handling, so there's really no need to pull that thing from collections anymore, and if you still have it, dismantle it and send me a clip on Twitter. And then as for the one-hit kill chances, it seems like the research from the last video still holds up, and full choke does not help one-hit kills. And it can actually hurt your one-hit kill chances compared to just going for higher range. Okay, so here are all those same tests again, but against a guardian at 100 resilience. Rapid fires weirdly start struggling if you don't have full choke or smoothbore, which I'm not sure if that's a fluke or what, but honestly, if you're trying to one-hit kill a full health 100 resilience guardian at 5 meters with a rapid or a lightweight, I think you've already lost. Anyway, once again, precisions and aggressives are your one-hit kill kings, as you can see, but that super high resilience really messes with them and knocks them down to a 6 meter one-hit kill instead of 7. So if you want to make life harder for your opponents trying to one-hit kill you, use high resilience and you've basically nerfed their aggressive frames and nerfed their dualities down to a normal precision frame level one-hit kill distance. Okay, now for the good stuff. Cleanup kills. I think these are more important because what you should be doing is putting in primary damage and then going in with your shotgun. I define the damage before a cleanup as a 140 RPM hand cannon headshot and a body shot. That's not enough to break someone's shields because it's only 140 damage, but it is enough damage that you might consider pushing them after that. Also, 140 RPM hand cannons just seem like a good baseline in general. Anyway, as you can see, rapid fire frames and lightweights against a 60 resilience guardian are going to do the same no matter what your roll is, up to 9 meters, and then you'll start struggling to clean up opponents unless you've put in more primary damage. And then those precision frames with full choke choke, they don't seem to be any different than those high range precisions without full choke, so in this scenario it doesn't seem like it's doing anything, but I think it's worth testing all this stuff more in the future. Also, smoothbore still sucks, and as for duality, it almost got the 11 meter cleanup kill, which was super exciting, and it's just further proof of duality's improved pellet drop-off compared to all the other precision frames. Aggressives could get up to the 10 meter cleanup range as well, and interestingly, it didn't seem like their role mattered at all if you just have really high range, so I guess that's nice. As for increasing all these tests to 100 resilience, now we see some shifts. Rapid fires once again, weirdly, are experiencing a benefit to using smoothbore in this situation. I have no idea why, but with lightweights, it doesn't seem to matter what roll you use for cleanup kills, so I guess that's nice. As for precisions with cleanups, they're experiencing the same oddity as rapid fires do at 5 meters, where full choke and smoothbore rolls are outranging the standard high range roll. Very notably, at 100 resilience, duality's cleanup kill distance goes down to 9 meters, so if you're up against a duality player, just put on high resilience and it could mess them up. And then for aggressives going for cleanup kills, it definitely gives you a better range if you use full choke, which makes sense. Also, please keep in mind, if you saw Shotgun Science episode 1, I never said full choke was bad for cleanup kills, I just said it was bad for one-hit kills, and that seems to stand true in this sandbox as well. Anyway, this seems like a good time to mention that I truly hate shotguns at this point, and I don't want this to be my thing anymore. Like, I'm very grateful that y'all care about this so much, but I would really rather be spending my time writing weird videos like how to have fun in Destiny, or I spent 90 days on Blink Jump, or something like that. But even though I really don't like this stuff, I figured I should still let you know what's going on. So here's my take. Even though these spread patterns have become set, which is great, there's still so much randomness here, like latency or trying to measure with Darcy, which doesn't even have half meter marks, and I think there's a lot more info hidden between those half meter marks, or the fact you can't even control your shotgun rolls, you're just gonna use the best you got and pray to RNG, or like the Icarus grip test, that one felt absolutely absurd, but I'll tell you about it. We had one person try to time their shotgun shot at the exact moment they started falling to get higher accuracy, because falling accuracy is a thing. And it was like a 50-50 chance that a shotgun could kill if it had 2 AE, but it did have a better chance of killing if it had 32 AE, which would be like using Icarus and the seasonal artifact mod. But then at 62 AE, it was somehow back to like 50-50 chances. And then at that point, I just had to stop testing because honestly, I'm gonna be up until like 4 AM editing this video. Anyway, the Icarus thing just felt really inconsistent because there's no way we can time that jump perfectly every time. I guess the way to make that test more consistent would be using a bot to press the spacebar input at the exact same amount every time and fire the shotgun at the exact same time as you're falling and aim at the same place and have the bot do the Darcy measurement too. But like, do you see where I'm going here? Getting this intense about Destiny science just feels absurd to me and I can't do it anymore. There's this huge jungle of randomness out there in the PvP world, and honestly, that's a big part of what makes it fun. But I personally have had plenty of Destiny science for one lifetime, and I want to focus on other things I'm good at, like video editing and storytelling, and I plan to start a new channel soon. So I'm going to step back from this world, to be honest, and focus only on the things that I'm having fun with. If you're an up-and-coming Destiny creator and want to get into Destiny science or just lend a positive voice to the PvP community, we could really use you, and I would absolutely love to elevate you, promote you, and help you do that, but I kind of just want to watch from the sidelines now and goof around with Blink. Anyway, if you're nice and you want to come chat or meow at some people or something, join discord.gg/gjerda, and you'll see me around there. Okay, thanks for listening to my lamenting. My final recommendations for shotguns are this. Rapid fires are not that much of a joke anymore, and because they can 2-tap so fast, I think they're actually a decent choice. Lightweights make sense if you're a hunter or if you're a titan who's aping with knockout, but outside of that, I don't think they make sense to use anymore. Precisions seem really good, and you should use them. They are basically tied with aggressives across the board, except for one-hit kills, because aggressives are still better for that, except if you're in the situation of going against somebody with really high resilience, and then precisions and aggros are kind of the same. Full choke remains a good choice for cleanup kills, and just for the record, again, I never said it wasn't, only that it never helped one-hit kills, and it seems like that's still true today. Also, having high AE on shotguns seems worth it, so use Icarus grip. And finally, if I didn't like Hawkmoon so much, I'd be using duality like full time because it's the best precision frame, and if I'm being honest with you, I think precision frames are currently the best in the game, and I would just be using those over aggressives because it's often way easier to get high range on precisions. Not to mention, I still strongly believe the best way to win with a shotgun is by doing primary damage and then pushing in for a cleanup kill, and I think precisions are the best frame for that. So crack out those Dustrock Blues rolls and have some fun. Okay, the last couple tips are just go for the highest range possible at all times. There is no such thing as a range cap other than literally hitting 100 on the stat bar, so just go for high range and you'll love it. Use light.gg to see stats for each of the perks, pick your favorite rolls, and then go get them, girl. You got this. And finally, if you want to learn every tiny detail about shotguns ever, including some tips you didn't know, like the fact that scoping in is actually a good thing to do even without full choke, then you should really check out my shotgun video linked on screen right now and in the description. If you think I did a good job with this one, subscribe and share it with your friends, or if you think I did a really good job, subscribe to me on Patreon. Thank you so much. Also, tractor cannon is good and you should use it. Okay, bye now. Get back to gaming.